Now, Twice is actually been overpowered by clones of himself thanks to Chikasoku's quirk. As they push him aside, they're actually going to get Toka, in which they're actually grabbing her, as which Chikasoku is actually tell them to bring her to the headquarters, at which he actually told him to hold her head, in which we seen Destro actually got a hold of Jiren's head, as we actually say that she mustn't talk to him because he's controlling his quirk as they speak. Which, if he actually bothers him, he'll actually gonna start nagging to him again. In which he actually is dealing with Toka and everyone else. So currently they're still actually going to dropping them into the Liberation Army, which we actually seen how the puppets model after Twice himself. We actually seen how everybody who actually become puppets can be controlled by Shikasuku, and which we actually seen Twice actually getting ready to being defeated by clones of himself, at which they're actually going to take Toga, at which they're actually trying to kill her, in which they actually heard Trice's voice, in which we actually seen Trice's backstory of him actually being alone without family because his parents actually died during middle school, in which everybody actually was afraid of him because of his scary appearance, in which he actually ended up with a broken arm, as we see him talking to the administrator about the criminal record they actually have, which he actually was picked on by everyone else, in which he was actually been fired of his job, and like before, his parents are actually dead when he was in middle school, as they were got in the crossfire by a villain in the act. And so he has no relatives to take him in, so he actually became alone, and he actually has no one else to have. And he actually became a oh sorry, and a I mean, a loner in the modern society, which he actually has hard to become socialized with everyone else, in which he just wanted someone to talk to. And that's when he actually talked with someone who actually has bad luck with it, which he actually realized that he can actually create clones of himself, as which we actually seen how he can actually do that, in which he actually seen how people actually don't what he don't like about everyone else. So he actually wore a paper bag, and then we actually seen how he always covered up, and he told this person that if he doesn't cover up, he'll split apart. In which we actually seen how he actually became a member of the League of League of Villains, in which we seen in the present of Twice getting ready to save Toga, which Shikasoku is actually going to have his puppets stopping him, in which we actually seen Twice actually getting pinned by the copies of himself, in which we actually seen him get his arms broken, and his legs or necks, in which he actually is getting ready to unleash his quirk, which we seen Toka actually getting beaten, in which we actually seen twice Quirk is actually his copies of himself, which he actually made copies of himself because his quirk is double, just like his name twice. It's like he can create clones of himself, in which Shikatsuku is actually not the one making them. Now, we actually saw a backstory of Twice, which we actually seen him actually got a little bit of a sad origin story of how Twice became what he actually is. So, I'm actually hoping that we're actually going to see more of him very soon. In the next chapter, next weekend, and what the other members of the League of Villains is going to do as well. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying sign out. Laters!